This is Polygala myrtifolia, Myrtle-leaf Milkwort, or sweet pea shrub. It's a Polygala family. There's a number of different varieties and that are called sweet pea shrub. And here's a good look at the flower that gives it that common name. Has a very attractive kind of lavender pink flower that has the sweet pea flower shape. And one of the nice things about this is these are on the plant virtually all year. This plant is in my yard. It's only about a 2-year-old plant, and it is has grown very quickly. Here's a better look at the flowers, and has always had flowers on it since I planted it. Here's a good look at the entire plant. So one of the things I really love about this in design is its size. It's a 6 to 7 foot high by 5 foot diameter shrub, evergreen shrub. And you can see it has a very nice form. I have not shaped this at all. That's its natural form. So it has a nice density and good for screening, but also for the year-round interest. There's always some flowers on there. They do a heavier bloom. This is in early spring, and these are mostly buds you're looking at that ended up opening up and being a very heavy bloom. But the bloom is a nice spring bloom, and it is the heaviest bloom that I found during the year. And as I said, the rest of the year it's sporadic. So nice quality of green, and also the leaves have a nice texture to them, giving it that myrtle common name, and they're symmetrical, and again, a nice density to the plant. One of my favorite things is it's also low water and deer resistant. The deer do not eat this plant. I presume the milkwort has something to do with the name that is unattractive to the deer. It's probably a sap inside the plant. I haven't heard that it's poisonous, but there's something about it they definitely don't like. So size-wise, 7 feet plus or minus on the height and 5 feet diameter. Faster growing. As I said, the plant you're looking at right here was planted from a 5-gallon container and is already this size in 2 years. I'm going to show you some companion plants. Evergreen. Oh, also most of the Polygala family seems to be hardy down to around 20 degrees Fahrenheit plus or minus. Might be a little more hardy than that, but I would just say as a rule that's a pretty safe bet. I think that's what, full sun. This looks best in full sun. If you give it too much shade, I think it's going to be a bit leggy for you. So, and we get very hot where I'm at. I've seen this on the coast in Santa Barbara and Monterey. Loves it in the coastal areas, and is coastal tolerant and sea spray and fog tolerant. And I'm in a hot inland valley. We have very low humidity in the teens during the summer especially, and then it gets in the 90s on a regular basis during the summer, and again down in the low 20s during the winter, and handles that entire range. So Polygala myrtifolia, Myrtle-leaf Milkwort, or sweet pea shrub. Excellent variety of Polygala. My favorite one. There's also Polygala dalmatiana, but I would tell you this one is a better looking plant, and the leaves are greener and have a nicer pattern on them. Just better looking plant overall in my opinion. Both of them are very nice, but I'd say this is A, it's larger, and B, better looking foliage and form. So check that one out. I'm going to show you some nice companion plants to go with this one to follow. Enjoy.